So you think you know all you need to know about worms, eh? Think again, my friend. There are a great many animals which have been called worms over the years, and many of them actually fit into different classification groups. The annelids, or segmented worms, include more than 22,000 species. Just to compare, there are only about 15,000 known species of marine fish. Earthworms are annelids, but examples of segmented worms in the ocean include these gorgeous tube worms, which spend their days filter feeding on passing plankton using their tentacular crown of ciliated feeding palps. These feeding structures can be quickly retracted into the papery or calcified tube created by the tube worm if they sense you or other predators poking around. Spaghetti worms are a particularly strange tube-dwelling segmented worm who build and reinforce a tube with sediment, bits of shell, and grains of sand. The most conspicuous part of these worms are the spaghetti-like feeding tentacles which creep out across the substrate around them, searching for delicious detritus. Other segmented worms, like this scale worm, don't build tube homes, and instead live free and wild, moving around under rocks or burrowing in muddy areas. Many of these are carnivorous, hunting for prey or stealing food by living in commensal symbiotic relationships with other organisms like sea stars or sea cucumbers. There are also plenty of worms which are not segmented. The sipunculids, or peanut worms, are a strange little creature with an extendable inside-out neck which everts using hydrostatic pressure and ends in a small tentacle-rimmed mouth which it uses to search around and pick up bits of organic material to eat. The rest of this peanut worm is out of sight, hidden in the inner chamber of this old tube worm colony, but if you happen to catch a glimpse of one out in the open, it looks a little bit like a bulbous peanut. The nemerteans, or ribbon worms, can stretch an incredible amount, up to 10 times their resting length. They slither about slowly on a slippery trail of slime, oozing along in their search for prey, which is usually captured using an irreversible proboscis, which is either sticky or has a venomous thorn-like barb for injecting toxins and digestive secretions. The platyhelminthes, or flatworms, are another weird one. Lacking any specialized circulatory or respiratory organs, their flat body shape allows oxygen and nutrients to diffuse throughout their body. Some are predators, while others, such as tapeworms, make their living as parasites, often moving between hosts through complicated life cycles. While diverse in form and lifestyle, many of these different worms can still be close neighbors, like these ones living near each other in this old colony structure left over by another species of tube worm. While you might not spend much time thinking about or looking for worms when you're exploring coastal ecosystems, they're still out there, busy fulfilling important ecological roles like building habitat in the form of tubes, filtering and cycling nutrients, irrigating and oxygenating sediment by tunneling, being eaten by a variety of other animals, and acting as important indicator species for scientists monitoring pollutants. Thanks for watching. I hope I didn't gross you out too much.